Hello all, Yuli here. So this is my first, what's up video where I just say some things that maybe they'll resonate, and if not, then just chuck them in, that old bucket. And but I really am moving through some things surrounded around speaking my truth and truly living my full authenticity. I've done some other videos where I've dragged my bowls into the forest and I've played my bowls with no makeup, and I've, put myself out there, sang and drummed, regardless of what people might think. And that's bold and that's brave, I think. I don't know, it was for me. You may not see it as such, but this is about speaking our truth and being authentic. And I'm wondering, how authentic have I really been as far as the words that I'm speaking and my actions? And lately, I'm feeling my voice is stifled, and I don't really have a platform to speak from. Not that I necessarily need one, but I'm an artist, and I'm feeling pretty blocked right now. And recently, someone triggered me in such that they were trying to put my speech in a box and giving me a time constraint and guidelines. And this was a space in which it's a sacred space, and I just felt as though I had something to burn, and it was something that was on my heart. And I went past the 3 minutes, and even though this was not meant as a slap for me, like on my hand, or a reprimand, it felt as such. And the fact that I was triggered, and it lit me up. I was in a blazing inferno inside, and I happen to give thanks for triggers, because it shows us where we still have work to do. And not really work, but just where we need to shine love within ourselves. Currently, I'm going through some family dynamics, living in the parental home, and my biological mom has also come back into my life. For that, I'm grateful. But there's still some mother wounds that I'm working through and healing from, and I don't feel as though I have a voice in that situation. I don't feel as though this is something that I can speak to her about. I don't feel as though, when you're trying to heal from something, it helps to be able to speak to a compassionate listener, someone who will be present and will listen to what you have to say. And maybe they might get triggered by it. Maybe it's upsetting, but then afterwards you sort of work through it together. And I don't feel like this is a situation where that's possible. And so a lot of that wounding within me is having to be worked through with my team of spirit, for one, and myself as a healer, and really through my artwork. But as I mentioned, I'm feeling a bit blocked. So what to do? And then there's also the fact that I am also living in the parental home with my dad and my stepmom. And, I feel like as an adult, there's only so far you can take your authenticity, perhaps, because they expect you to, they have their own expectations of how you should be and how, you're living in their home, so you have to be a bit respectful. I guess it kind of goes for living in anybody's home, because I've had many roommate situations where it wasn't my house, and I've had to live under their guidelines and under their rules, and only say certain things and act a certain way and be quiet and respectful and all these things, which is common courtesy, and it's just being considerate. But how far do you take that before you're no longer being authentic to yourself, to when you're sort of numbing yourself and you're quieting your voice and you're stifling your emotions. So what to do? So when this group, this person in this group lit this blazing inferno within me of telling me that, telling the group, reminding us lovingly that, hey, we have a time limit so that, we can't have everybody sharing these long shares. We'll never get through them. It's completely understandable. But, so it lit me up. And then it made me realize, okay, well, I had just done a burn where I realized that I have all these art ideas within me. So I have all these creative ideas within me, and I realized that if somebody hired me to create something, and one of these ideas, I'd be all over it. I'd be creating like a mad woman. I would be loving it. I would be in my glory. I would be joyful. But why am I not doing it for myself? Well, once I received this burning inflamo, this burning inferno trigger, and after doing that burn of burning away those limiting belief systems and those blocks and inhibitions, and calling in motivation and calling in compassion and patience and love and understanding and healing. So I called all that in. Then I realized, okay, well, this blazing inferno that I'm feeling inside of me has triggered me. All of this is about my voice and about how I feel stifled and how I feel, that I can only say certain things, or I have to meet certain parameters, or I can't be the wild, sacred rebel that I truly am deep inside. And why not? Why can I not be? If everything that I say is out of loving kindness, why can I not? Why can I not be my true, authentic self? What is holding me back? What is holding you back? So these are the questions, my friends. This is the scenario. I feel like there's a lot of us out there that can maybe resonate with this. It doesn't have to be parental homes, or it could be societal situations. But I am an artist. It's what I tell everybody that I am. It's what I identify as an intuitive visual artist and a vibrational sound healer. So, I'm walking the walk with the sound healing. I'm getting out there. But what am I doing with my artwork? So it's time for me to get back into walking the walk with my artwork. After all, as an artist, aren't artists the voice of the people? So if I'm not able to speak my truth, how else can I put my truth out there? And that, my friends, is through my art. And so it's time for me to get off my lazy little duckus and get creating. I guess I really haven't been lazy. But, yeah. And, I think that also I put these parameters on myself as far as my creativity of, oh no, it needs to be this way, or this is the image that I see in my head, so it has to be exactly this, or it has to be exactly that. No, it doesn't. I need to just free myself. Go get some canvases and, okay, so I'm a digital artist. Well, I don't have to be. I can be whatever kind of artist I want to be. And who cares if I share it or I don't share it? Maybe I just create something just for fun. And maybe that helps to free my voice and helps to be as an outlet for me to speak my truth. And, maybe even showing some of the things that I don't think are so great. Maybe that helps other people to be inspired. And that also is why we're here, is to inspire others and to be inspired. And with that, I am complete. I'm sending you all so much love.